Hey guys, Nick Porcelli here at Edition Financial Arena. Eric had to leave early, so we weren't able to record Night Shift, and we're going to be talking more about the game on the Knightshift Podcast, which we'll be recording tomorrow, so be sure to check out for that. But didn't want to leave you guys empty-headed because I know we're probably all thinking a lot right now, so here's just wanted to give my quick thoughts on the UCF Baylor game. One word I think can describe this game is tough. Tough, man. I mean, when you lead the game for like over 30 minutes. I got these stats here. UCF led for 30 minutes, 58 seconds. Meanwhile, Baylor only leads for 6 minutes and 42 seconds. What more can you say about that? It's another blown lead. Just had that at Cincinnati. They blow this one. It's tough, man. It really is, and especially because, I mean, for the first half, they're outplaying them. They're shooting well. I mean, UCF shooting 57% in the first half. I think they were shooting 50 in the second half. And, I mean, Darius Johnson. I mean, talk about a rebound after some tough games. I mean, 23 points, 5 assists. I think he's now in not 5 assists. He had, I gotta look at these stats. It's a late night. Ten assists. Wow, I was half off. 10 assists. What I meant to say is top 5 all-time in UCF assists in a game ever. I mean, and he had 23 points, so 2 points off from his tying his career high. I mean, he was amazing. The Baylor's head coach even said that. He's like, wow, he looked like the best player in the conference. And, you know, for most of the game, it just looked like everything was going right. And then it just all went wrong. I would say Baylor switching to go to zone defense, that was the biggest thing. The Knights really struggled with that. They had 16 turnovers, 8 in the second half. And they all just kind of came in quick procession, but I think we're going to agree the main thing that cost them was free throws. We talked about it a lot, but to me that was the biggest key. Baylor had 25 free throws, they sunk 20. UCF, they had 7 free throws. How many did they make? 1. Now, obviously, it was an 8-point game at the end, but that's because, it's garbage time, you foul, you try to hope. In a close game like that, those 6 points really could have been needed, and it cost them. It really did. And not just free throws that they missed, but the free throws that Baylor made. There were 2 huge calls, both in the second half. 3 ones, I should say. First one, Baylor got 4 points off of they hit a 3, and then they get fouled, so they make that free throw. That's huge. There's a flagrant call on Ibrahima Diallo. Well, it was initially called just a regular foul, and then it changed to a flagrant. Baylor hits their 2 free throws, and then they score on that possession, another 4-point play. And then later, they had that lead, but then huge 3 by, I believe, Jalen Sellers. They cut it back to 6, and then they're just locking them up on defense. And it looks like it's about to be a shot clock violation. Baylor heaves up a prayer foul call, and they make 2 other free throws, and at that point, it's just impossible to come back. I mean, I don't want to talk about, I'm not Eric Lopez. I'm not going to be talking about, this Big 12 officiating, all that. I'm not going to share whether I agree with the calls because I don't know. There are people who know better at basketball than I do who can talk about that. But here's the fact. Baylor just benefited more from calls. They got calls that UCF didn't, and they took advantage of them, and you got to tip their hats to that. There were things to be positive about. I mean, like I said, the 50% shooting, Knights were looking good from 3, but just the simple fact is they didn't make the buckets they needed to, and that cost them at the end, and that's a tough one. And it's tough because they had another rowdy crowd tonight, another 8,000 people, really packed, and it's going to be even more packed next game, and that's a good segue because when I say this is tough, it's because they lost 2 in a row after that tough one to Cincy. Who do they got to play now? Another ranked team, Oklahoma. Now that one's going to be a sellout, so that's going to be a fun crowd, but once again, it's a tough team. It's another tough team. Welcome to the Big 12. Just ranked teams aplenty. They need that win. You can tell in the press conference, which you guys can see on the Black and Gold Banner at YouTube channel, that they're pissed and they need that win. But they got to stop making the mistakes, which, again, they've admitted. They got to be more communicated on offense. Got to start rebounding a little bit better. And they got to avoid foul trouble. And most importantly, they got to make the free throws. This is just my Now, again, this is just my reactions right after the game just ended. We're going to break down the game more in the Knightshift Postgame. But I just wanted to rattle up a little bit of my thoughts because I think we all just want to rant right now, just like me. So, you guys can follow me on Nick Porcelli 2 on Twitter and at NP Sports on Instagram. Those will be linked below this video, as will all the Black and Gold Banneret socials, all our Instagram, our Twitter, our threads, our Facebook, everything we got, as well as all the socials for Kyle, Jeff, Eric, and Bryson. Everyone will be down there. Be sure to give them the follow, and be sure to check out Knightshift which will probably come out tomorrow, where we'll break down more of the game with more of a clear head. As you can see, I'm stuttering a lot. It's been a long night. But thank you for watching. We'll see you back here on Saturday. Go Knights, charge on.